welcome to another edition of Athletes Corner. And today we got Marquese Avery in the building. What is going on, man?
Thanks for having me.
Hey, man, thanks for coming through. I know you all, high school was officially over like 3 weeks ago for you or something like that, man. It go by fast, huh?
Too fast.
Yeah, and you had some transitions and all that. It's just that whole time in high school has been interesting because you're starting off. You guys are the group that comes into high school and you got a whole COVID going on, so you play 4 games football your first year, which was like just unreal, right? What was just that whole first year of just high school, being at high school?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I was at St. Mary's middle school year.
Right.
And 8th grade year, I had the option to play football over there, but I didn't do it. I just took a year off. So then, like, I was just preparing myself, because I knew I was transferring to classical because my dad got the job.
Yeah.
And then, so when that year came, I was just like, yo, this is going to be crazy. Like, they were talking about wearing masks while you have the helmet on. Like, I was like, oh, boy. So, like, I remember, like, we did, like, 7-on-7s over at Tech. And, like, yeah, I was just, like, so out of it. Like, I was just out of shape, like, all this, and I was just out of my head. And I remember, like, Coach Vaughn, he really, like, helped me and, like, helped me get back in my game, and just, like, it was just like, yo, just take a deep breath and just play your game. Because
that was kind of hard too for all those guys transitioning to playing varsity football, because you couldn't really get in the conditioning that you wanted to because of so many restrictions. You couldn't really, it's like you're working out in your yard or you're working out in your house. You can't really, like, go certain areas or go for long jogs and stuff like that. Was that just one of those things that kind of was like, I can't work out this way because, I'm confined right here?
Yeah. I mean, the whole COVID thing was all over the place, and like you know how it was. Like, you can only do certain things in certain times. So, like, I try to get the most I could do. Like I would try. Sometimes I would go to the Y with my dad and just like like you would just have to throw on the mask on, and just like just get a couple lifts in, and just go home and just chill, just like a normal person.
Yeah, definitely. And for your time at classical, I know, like, the way sophomore year came, so you guys get the it's not back into like regularly how it is, and the way, like, they put you on the field, they had you all over the place on the field, offensively and defensively. How did that just help you grow as a football player? Just the way they used you on the field, and you played kind of like almost every position except for quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I think it was awesome. Like, just as a freshman, like, being able to play all those positions on varsity and, like, learning the game and stuff, like, it was a good learning experience. Like, I got to learn a lot about the game.
Yeah. Did you have to adjust to kind of the pace of the game, or not really?
Yeah, kinda. I don't know, not really. Like, I started getting used to it, like, right when, like, the first game hit. Yeah. And then, like, it was just like, all right, boom, like, I can do this.
Yeah. And from that point on, it seemed like the colleges really started taking notice of you at that point. It's like midway through that season for you. When did you start first realizing, like, these colleges are coming to games to watch you play and really scouting you?
Yeah. Well, I went to this camp called Next Gen. It was over in Jersey, and, like, just to put my name out there and stuff. And so I went down there and I balled out. The first college that hit me up was BC. They were just like, yeah, like, we love your game. We love how you move, all that. Like let's get you out here. And I was like, yeah. So then that's when I was like, all right, like, okay, I could play.
Yeah. It was at that camp. Was there all Americans there? Or was there just underclassmen?
Yeah, it was like kids from, like, all around the state, like kids with, like, all that, 3 stars, 4 stars, all that. Yeah. And then how it basically worked was, it was like like, you just did drills and, like, ones, and then, like, you get an invite to Atlanta. Okay. And then you do, like, 7-on-7s and like, compete against, like, the best guys in the country and stuff. Yeah. So then, like, so I went down to Jersey, competed, got the invite to Atlanta. We went out there, it was awesome. It was a great experience.
Yeah, and then within that, you transfer over to St. John's Prep.
Yeah.
Another transition for you, getting used to a new system, a new set of guys. But you guys had a good team that junior year that you came in. What was kind of like your first adjustment that you had to make, because you were playing only one side of the ball over there in your transition?
Yeah. So when I transferred over to St. John's Prep, like I knew, I was like, yo, the game speed's gonna be way different from class school. Like I'm playing in one of the best conferences in Massachusetts. Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right, let me just. I knew I had to have a big off season. I know it wasn't gonna be handed either. So
right.
I was like, yeah, I just put the work in the whole off season and just believed in myself and just went in there and showed everyone who I was.
Yeah, definitely. And how was it playing with guys like Stephon, Jeff C, Jonell? How's the other guy's name? He goes to Bentley now.
Santi?
Yeah, Santi. Yeah. Just it was an experience, kind of back seven there. How did that make everyone's job easier?
Yeah, that was probably one of the best teams I ever played with. All those guys, we all came together. We worked as a team. We bonded as a team. I feel like everybody around me, we all just got better. In practices, we would all go after it, competing, just putting our hardest in. Everybody had a goal. We knew what it took to win it. Yeah. We did, we practiced hard every day.
Yeah, that was kind of you guys there was some games in that year too that you guys just felt like, all right, this is how we're gonna get to the state title game. And especially that Central Catholic game, the second time you guys played them in the playoffs. Yeah. The first time it was a low scoring game, and then this time you guys jumped on it. It was kind of back and forth. What was it in that game that you guys kind of got that extra edge to get you guys over the hump? Because you guys ended up winning by 2 scores or so, but it was such a competitive game, that one.
You're talking about the Central game?
Yeah, that second time.
Yeah, so the first time we played them, we went into that game very confident. We knew we thought they were trash, all that. We were just gonna run through them, and then we got a good rude awakening, and then we were all right, let's play ball. We got a ball game in front of us. So then it obviously didn't end the way how we wanted it to. But after that game, we all said we're gonna see him again for sure in the playoffs or wherever. And we saw him again. We took care of business. Yeah,
definitely. And then I think that that's probably the game. Then the following game, you guys get Springfield Central playing that game. That was just a crazy environment too, because you got the rain, you got this high-powered offense coming in. Yeah. You got both teams were top 5 all year. A lot of anticipation for that game, just because the guys that each team had. A lot of guys that were going to big schools afterwards. Mm-hmm. But what was it about that game that made it such a special game? Because I know the fans really enjoyed it, but being a part of it and being in it. But what did you take away from that game?
Yeah, well, I mean, that was my first Super Bowl, and I just. In my head, I was like, yo, I got to take advantage of this opportunity. This might be the biggest game I ever played in high school. Yeah. When I got to that point, it was just all right, let me just play my game and just not worry about the talent. I don't the stars. I don't care about none of that. Let me just play my game and do what I got to do. And I think I did good. I think I did really good, and we took care of business and won the chip.
Did you feel like that game, from the coaching staff, did you see that they really wanted that game? Because I know afterwards in talking to them, it felt like there was just kind of an extra motivation for the coaching staff to get that game. Did you guys feel that way leading up to the game?
Yeah, I remember first week of practice when we were playing, everybody was just locked in. like we knew what it took to get there. Like everybody was hyping Springfield Central up. We were the underdogs. Everybody thought we were gonna lose, and we were like, all right, like let's show these people what's up. Like,
right.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So no, the coaches, like, they were like us. Like they were into it as much as us. Like we were all. Everybody had the same mindset. Everybody was locked in.
Yeah, definitely. And then coming up on your junior year, this past season, got there again. Didn't win, but it was another good game. But in that season as well, you guys had a lot of big moments in that season. Coach, I think, got his 75th career win in that season. You guys beating Catholic Memorial at home. Just when you look back at your entire senior season, just kind of like your biggest takeaway from the season you guys had.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect us to go that far. But like a lot of people were counting us out, and we were just like we need to focus on one game at a time. Like we went undefeated. Like we tied with CM #1 in the CC, and we were just like let's just like go out here and just kill it. Like, let's just go kill it.
Right.
So it was just a matter of time.
Yeah. And at what point in the season? Because early on watching you guys, I felt like Coach leaned more to that run game, and we're gonna run the ball, and then our defense is gonna pretty much bring everything home. At what point in that second half of the season did it just start offensively everything started spreading, and they started throwing the ball more, expanding the offense, and you guys, it seemed like the defense started also getting after it a little bit more as as the offense got better during the season. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we did throw in a couple of adjustments and here and there, like because we had a really strong run game, as you know, and then like we also have a good spread game too. It's just like we just wanted to even it out. So like we're not just gonna run the ball every play. Like let's show teams that we can throw the ball too. So that's why we threw in stuff like that, different coverages, different blitzes, stuff like that. Yeah.
The state title game, the state championship game. I know it literally came down to the last play, the last play of the game. You guys were almost there. You look back at that game. Just how proud of you of the team, of your guys, especially the younger guys that stayed with it and then never gave up. And you guys didn't get the win, but you guys still gave your chance the opportunity to try and win the game. And I think as pretty much coaches, that's pretty much all they could ask for is you guys gave yourself as a team a chance to win that game. What can you say about those young guys that stayed with it and didn't get flustered in that moment because of the opponent you guys are playing?
Yeah, I mean, that's right. I mean, when we went into that game, we did have a lot of young guys playing, and I'm very proud of a lot of those guys because none of them were folding under pressure. They knew because we played Savannah in the Thanksgiving game. We knew we knew coming into that Super Bowl what we're running into. So those young guys had that they had that taste. So they knew what they were coming in for.
Yeah, definitely. So you will be attending the University of Rhode Island, going there, playing football there, man. Just how excited are you for this next chapter of your athletic and academic career going out there?
It's gonna be interesting. I mean, I'm very excited. I've been working my whole high school career for this moment. I've been dreaming for the stuff like this, and I just can't wait to get down there and get to work.
Yeah, definitely. How many? Before you made your decisions, what schools did it come down to that you had to choose from that could have got you?
Yeah, so it was UNH, Merrimack, and Rhode Island. So at first I was committed to Merrimack, and then URI, because I didn't sign nothing, and then URI came the next week, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. And I went on the visit, and then I was like, yeah, I want to come in here.
Did Merrimack change staff or something?
Yeah, they got the head coach went to Holy Cross, and then the linebackers coach, which was recruiting me, he's their head coach now.
Oh, gotcha.
Coach Genetti.
All right, gotcha. Hey, man. And it's not too far from home, so the family could make the drive out there for the home games. And I think you guys play UMass and
Nah, we
No?
play first game we play Holy Cross, and then we got
Oh,
Minnesota.
y'all play Holy Cross at Holy Cross?
Nah, at our place.
Okay. I actually might be there.
Yeah.
No, because I do the Holy Cross games too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've been doing some of their games the last 2
Yeah.
years. So, I might make y'all. You might see me there.
Alright.
You might see
Alright.
me there, man. You might see me there. Hey, man, thank you for coming
Appreciate
through.
that.
Before we get out of here, plug in your social media. If people
Yeah,
wanna
follow me
you.
on Instagram, Marquese Avery _. My Twitter, Marquese Avery _. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Hey, man, good luck, man. Wishing nothing but the best for you.
Yes, sir.
You guys are watching Athletes Corner. We're out of here.